Let's talk about some Vikings who need to step up to beat the Lions. All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Onebar with Lupagus. Vikings, Lions, what a matchup we have. I'm so damn scared on Christmas Eve. This could ruin our Christmas.
This is a huge game for the Vikings. Vikings coming off a heartbreaking loss, and the Lions coming off a just a devastating. They just dominated the Denver Broncos there. So you got two teams feeling a little bit different about themselves as this one happens, and it's huge. It's a huge matchup.
It's huge, but you know what? The Lions had some real rough weeks before that. So whatever. Make sure to hit that sub button. Join us live tonight, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. Join us live for Horned Up. Hit that sub. Boom. Let's go. So in the comments, let us know your guys who need to step up. And before we get into it, I mean, my thought is everybody needs to step up, but we're going to single out some guys. But this Lions team, offense, defense, I know they've had some issues recently, but it's a damn good team. Potent on both sides.
It is. It's really a complete team, and that's why I think this team gets in the postseason. They have a chance to make a deep run because they are good on both sides of the ball. They're well coached. They're coached with balls. They don't tuck tail in certain situations. They go for it. And they go for it wisely. Unlike we saw at the Vikings last week. So, all right, who are you starting with? Who is someone who needs to step it up for you?
Well, the Lions are very good against the run. They can stuff the run. They can run the ball. I don't know where they rank against the run, but it's pretty good. So I'm going to have Ty Chandler coming up and having an encore. Right? I'm not saying he has to do a $132 again, but if he can get the ball going on the ground against this Lions team, we need anything we can do to help Nick Mullins. We need anything to do to move the chains because Kevin O'Connell scares the living bejesus out of me now. We'll be talking about that on Horned Up, but if we don't have a run game going, we can't. Nick Mullins is not going to win this game.
Yeah, Ty Chandler looked great. I mean, the explosion, the vision, he's a little shifty, averaged over 5 yards a carry. I think the Lions are giving up, 95 yards on the ground per game. So fairly stout run defense there. They got some good linebackers, but to get this thing going, Ty Chandler, because you also want to keep this Lions offense off the field. They're so damn potent. Long, sustained drives will be key for the Vikings in this one, and you're not going to have those if you're not running the football.
Yeah, they're 8th against the run.
Not bad, not bad. I'm going to go to the Vikings secondary. This is, the offense of the Lions scares the shit out of me. They have so many weapons at receiver. Sam Laporta, that delicious young tight end who had 3 touchdowns last week against Broncos. So very potent offense. Caleb Evans had a rough game last week. He was picked on the first drive the Bengals had. That last play against T. Higgins, he looked like an easy interception. Somehow he got out-muscled on that one. Really struggled. He needs to step up. I mean, you look at Amon-Ra St. Brown, horrifying. Even like Jameson Williams got spewed over the top. Josh Reynolds, I know it's not a big name, but him and Khalif Raymond also have these kind of random games where they're making key catches on, third down. So he's got to be ready. He's got to step up his game because he did not step it up in Cincinnati. He needs to bounce back big time in this one.
Well, you mentioned all these wide receivers are going to be catching the ball against our secondary. That's why my next guy is the most important, and he's that sexy son of a bitch down in the corner, Danielle Hunter. I mean, he steps up every week. Let's be real. But Jared Goff, when he gets rattled, I mean, he's been a turnover machine lately, fumbling the ball, throwing picks, whatever. And Danielle Hunter needs to get up in there. They need to get up something real special to have Hunter have a even better week than he had last week. 3 sacks, 4 sacks. Let's go.
Yeah, I think the Vikings will win this game. Jared Goff is going to have some turnovers and maybe even a turnover that we score off of.
Yes.
I think it's going to happen. I don't trust KLC to coach a close game in this one. Again, we'll delve into more of that later tonight on Horned Up. But I'm going to go to offense. The guy who had a rough game last week, Christian Darrisaw, our left tackle. He was kind of beat quite a bit last week against the Bengals. Pressure coming in over his side. Brian O'Neill, I'm assuming he's not going to play again this week. You want to get that run game going. You got to protect Nick Mullins. You don't want this backup quarterback feeling pressure. So Christian Darrisaw needs to be a stalwart. I know you got Aiden Hutchinson over there. They line him up all over the place. So I don't know if it's going to be a true one-on-one matchup there, but he's got to do better. Really, a guy we rarely criticize, but Darrisaw had a rough game last week.
Because our expectations are so damn high now. He is one of the best in the league, and he needs to show up on Sunday. I know you got one more. Who is it?
It's the Hitman. I know it's blasphemous to even say anything bad about the Hitman on this channel when you're talking with the Vikings.
You better watch your mouth.
But look at his last 3 games: 2 tackles, 2 tackles, 5 tackles. He hasn't had a sack since October 1st against the Panthers, where he had 3.
Good
He
sack.
hasn't had a forced fumble since the 49ers.
Good
I don't
one.
think he has a single interception this year. Harrison Smith needs to make a big time play. I don't care if it's a sack, interception. He needs to do something back there to generate a turnover. He's been way too quiet, way too long. He almost had that one last week where it was tipped up and he almost was able to catch it. That thing would have been returned to the house. We need a big play from the hitman in this one. He's got to step it up, and he's got to have that play that turns this game this week.
They're just staying away from him. That's why his stats are so bad. He's so damn good. They're staying away from him, picking on guys like a Caleb Evans. But you're right. The veteran man, lead us to victory, 22. You are the shit. Make a play, take somebody's head off, get a pick, do something to change this game.
Absolutely. Can't wait to see it. He's kind of been a lion killer, so I think he will. He's due. He's so
He's
overdue.
everything killer. He's everything killer. Let us know. Comments. Who needs to step up? Don't say Kevin O'Connell because that's too easy. We know Kevin O'Connell needs to step up.
I hope he knows it. I just hope he knows it.
I'm going to call him here in a little bit. Hey, Kev.
Right.
Hey, Kevo.
Can't wait. Exclusive interview. Until then, guys, remember this. New York is the most destroyed city in movie history.